There is this moment in the spiritual path where you realize that life is an illusion, that everything is impermanent. It comes and goes. So what's the point of anything? What's the point of waking up in the morning and going to work? What's the point of taking care of anything, even your body? If you really understand that truth, if you really live by that truth, to that understanding, then why bother? But that's nihilism, meaning that is actually a very negative attitude. The contrary really happens. That you wake up to notice that, yes, you're in a dream, but everything you meet is you. Everyone you meet is you. So it's not indifference. It's not apathy. It's not nihilism. Although we go through that, I remember that, and it's some kind of psychological kind of process you have to make as a person. Why to do anything anymore? But the solution for that is a word that has been misused in my opinion, which is the word love. Because the truth is that actually you really awaken through love. So it's loving everything that wakes you up from the dream. Just dismissing everything as an illusion, that's not good enough. That's a starting point, and that's an important point, that you question everything in your experience. But that leads us to that has the danger, or it's a very important part. I really want you to, especially all the things that stresses you, all the things that you fear, like death, like illness, like losing everything, all that kind of like programming that is making your life something that is not enjoyable, something that's not peaceful. Yeah, it's important that you question that, but don't go so far that you also question what's the nature of your being. But you don't have to do that. So that is where our ego start questioning, what is this? What is that? And at some point, your ego takes the place and start just ruling the game by questioning, what's the point of love? What's the point of being nice to anyone else? What's the point of making an effort to help someone else? And that's the moment where I will suggest you, to save you time, to start understanding that no, there is this thin line, but it's a very clear line. If you think you're awakened, if you had your awakening, the moment that you go and you react even indifferent to things around you, it means that you're sleeping again. You're having a different kind of dream. You're having a different kind of, it's a more subtle one. It's a spiritual one. Yes. So yeah, you're free from some stuff maybe other people around you seem to be chasing, or you used to chase in the past. But now you find yourself just worrying and caring about another thing, which is how to go back to this spiritual, and what's the point of it? It's kind of like a depression, if you think about it. And it's important to go to the sources that you find, the enlightened masters, and you read carefully, or you listen carefully. You're going to see that actually that's not the point. You can tell when someone is enlightened, or at least mature in their awakening, on how they treat everything and everyone. So it does matter. It's an illusion, yes. You're imposing a meaning to everything, and you're creating the world as it is, and you're creating even a body where you think you live, Yes, but that doesn't mean that it's useless. Actually, you need it, because when we go deep into this identification with a body and a mind, and you've been believing you're a person for a long time, now you need the same to crawl that path back. So you need to, another way of thinking of this will be being grateful some way, appreciating your body, appreciating people. And that's the way you wake up. It's an illusion, yes, but that's how you wake up actually. And it feels good. It's not indifferent. It's loving. It means that everything and everyone is as important as you, because everything and everyone is you ultimately. So no indifference, no apathy, no loss of meaning. On the contrary, just a wave of caring, of being nice to people, of being nice to things, starting with yourself. And don't fall for the fears that comes to you. And one of these fears is the fear of life being meaningless. And we experience that as this pointless, nihilist stage in our awakening. And it's okay. I would say most people, especially if you've been on your own in the path, you're most likely going to fall into that. I certainly did for a long time. I still have my pockets to work on. But it's important to remember that your life, being awakened, is being loving and not needing anything from anyone, but from this pure gesture of caring about everything, even when it's a dream. That's how you appreciate the consciousness behind everything. That's how you remember, how you actualize, how you realize what you really are, by loving.